Hi, Brian Gast, Executive Coach, here to talk to you today about the Enneagram. Forget the weird sounding name. Enneagram just refers to a 9-pointed symbol. What you do want to remember, though, is that the Enneagram can change your life. It's the single most effective personal growth, leadership development tool that I've come across. It explains so much. It explains why you have the strengths that you have, why you have the limitations that you have, and where you get stuck. It explains dilemmas that you'll hit in your life. It'll even describe why certain relationships are easier than others, and maybe even explain the overall arc to your life. A little bit of history on the Enneagram. It has ancient roots. There's no kind of one inventor or author to the Enneagram. This is a system that just emerged multiculturally, organically, from many traditions, and of course has been modernized for applications in psychology and more recently in business. The Enneagram describes human behavior, and the way it does that is it groups sets of thinking, feeling, and behaving into 9 different categories or types. And within each of these types, there's sets of common themes or patterns. The Enneagram system names these 9 different types. Things like the perfectionist, the helper, the achiever, the peacekeeper, and so on. And the system acts as follows, that we have access to all these different types, but we tend to have one dominant type that explains a lot about the way we do what we do and increases our awareness of what we're doing. And that's what makes the Enneagram so potent, is it shows us the root cause of our behaviors, and through that consciousness we're able to choose differently. We have easy access to the dominant type and maybe a couple other Enneagram types. But the point of the Enneagram isn't to get locked into being one type. It's to begin to understand your type so well that you can begin to transcend the Enneagram type that you have, that's dominant for you, and then adapt across the Enneagram to the different situations depending on what is warranted. It has applications in so many different ways. Individual leaders can use it to increase their self-mastery. You can use it, I use it for leadership coaching, and then in relationships, for both personal and professional relationships. Corporate teams, I use the Enneagram for corporate teams because teams want to understand what's limiting them and what's keeping them from getting to the next level. The Enneagram can really help understand that, in addition to improving communication. And then YPO forums. I use the Enneagram for YPO forums because forums then can use this tool to give skillful feedback and understand one another better. So contact me for a training that would be for individual, your corporate team, your organization, or your YPO forum. Thanks.